And interestingly, Obi Wan also who say, Sanipa women crown to came. Mama, almost like they start the journey way back, beginning of the year. Ebia Sima Omoba, Obenante, Abba, and then crown so crocra woman. And your woman have nipa back any be an man and crown. What they do, they say, they do what is called pooling.
Madam Steve.
Moshe Ahmed Farouk Waheb and Church and Semuno. And I say the upper class uncle so move free you, so move free Nigeria, so move free Nigeria, so he for move through. Not so Omu Uganda mountains be bree. Ukokumase, Accra, and he fata could be a dear more. Now the Akoban says almost rewa dear Krana said. The war hormonas when ye be a more. Ubona Umukra near me, no, the true car. So, Tinina Yadia, and Shada and Sanfata Ghana and the TSA. Obeka a constitution, Kurani and Bremu Kurana, Wallace Abresso. What best risk be and Nanka was a bayade, 82 too. Nasu may be uncle free a free ya. Just say, a coba say it is or my bed dear Gugana Montensua, or must say baby Anna, baby Ayana, as I am a one. Yana Busa say, in Tian overhead, nothing or more than any baby or motor titino. I ain't found a said your mujomanai. Baby, in your wa. Antigata mu toku in the equation now, mujomana no madia too. Bassa, side, just a bassa, and the side, a jamia class or mammy da ho. Or mammy da ho, then colabe 5 years, 4 years, no mujina poemus resadia. And your fe, just will be a human business and casa with you a company. Ahmed Farouk. Eddie and someone chilling at the bro. And let me tell me bomb Kaya say I had music up media and any day the car will share ya. What do me no subscribe no associate video no side am I? Cherawadi our comment section one. Young caught near Kuti Ahmed Farouk. Yep, Beggars.
And interestingly, Obi Wan also who say Sanipa women crown to came. Mama, almost like they start the journey way back, beginning of the year. Ebia Sima Omoba. Obenante, Abba, and then crown so crocra woman. And your woman have nipa back any be an man and crown. What they do, they say, they do what is called pooling.
Madam Steve.
ECOWAS protocols, again, I am agency. Oba will draw, basically, no, Omninefe, Niger. Niger, a Sahel region. Now, baby, a particular type with a tribe woman film. A year. Buzu Forum. Omuno ewo very far north of the Niger Republic. Udu Ifi Agadas Eko Arlet, Eko Asamaka, Eko Akokudu Janet, Ahaga Plateau Naso, Aye Algeria border nano. I heard them that what they do, they say, they do summertime. I have said, we are starting ho Hamatana. It is so difficult to live in that terrain. Now, Oman Kasa Krum from Niger. Omofoka, if you krum. Now, Omo ba, baby, to say Krokesium Agadas. Omo free Agadas, Aba Nyamea. Omo Pamom. They stop them and send them back. And what they do, they say, they smuggle themselves even to get to Nyami. No, Nyami, we are. And Woma tries to basically as a dodgy. I finyame, Ediaba, Nigeria, Ilila, El Sokoto border. Omun Krona or Niger Fukune Sopron, and a Nigeria side in Ilila. And to Omunya Ralila, Omza Nigeriano, Omkum Phonesis kind of dosu. And interestingly, Obi Wan also who say, Sanipa women crown to came. Mama, Omun Jakemu. They start the journey way back, beginning of the year. Ebia Sima Omoba, Obenante, Abba, and then crown so crocra woman. And your woman have nipa back any be an man and crown. What they do, they say, they do what is called pooling. Pooling, they say, Sabi wa me no ka say, Ahwade no ho. Na ukunu. Ebi kwa na nya wankasa sabi ukunu eye. Ukunu eye. Bema no de ne baasi ni kunu ni nua panyin. Nikru ni ya akokora na ode ne brother ketwa e de na kan ho nti ne brother ketwa na de oba na ba na areas na wo ho no bi a wo baba ketwa bi a endi nkra no omdo mo baba ye adwuma no abesisi skanti do benya no okwa no aside den wa mabusuafo ni bi. So these people make a journey of about 2 years and a journey about 3 years. All what here, I no ma baby baby, I no moko. First, na Fulani for no and a neighbor, Niger Fulani for no. Na first home circle. If you grab a ha, or my waro Ghana for, or Muku school, or my integrity system into a more. But this particular women are 100 years. And you're so disturbing, said Nigeria. Omaya Homa, Sokoto, Mina, Kaduna, and Toma Fi say, Oko Nigeria Mosque, 5 there. More than 10,000. But Omun Timin Contianas, Omun Yescanitino. They see, say, Ghana, any country on the west coast, or free Nigeria, Togo, Omon Shema Omu, and Benin, Omon Shema, Omon Jackson, on first Kalema. The ones who on idea say, or this Kalman, the baby, Benin was any more gift. And to Togolese for some mom gift. And the only country I enter free Ghana. And do border. Why should you pay 50? No mamma as a familiar. Uni adika, uni bibia. Border baby ubiano, Obua, Uchina, Uni Babukana de Nakoda. So they enter. Namusa say, a flower car bang. And I drive a BOT, you bet my car, or for car, and I said, drive Obian was home to come. And go the car sell a flower. The next bigger town catchy, omit matakachi, 2 months. We are catchia, or man nanti anajo. Waba, ebia sogakope, anadabala. No abese, ebia 2 months on farm. Obefi sogakope, no aba, ebia, your friend is saying, at that junction. Or by yes, nekes or headed to Accra. Media Crabia 4-5 months. No, a bit Makukumase. And Jomba Sako rub back to Burkina. No, Mafahoko. It will be a 2 years, it will be a 3 years. They don't hold anything. They are calling them from the paperless immigrants. And it's only a paperless immigrants. No ECOWAS member country. Your free movement protocols were among the member nations, But free movement, has to do with documented migrants. And now say documented transit passenger. When Timmy say ECOWAS protocol to be free Nigeria, near Crosso, Nigeria border. Any your friend is a Badagri, Namibia, Masi Lakuji, Waba na Waba, Ababidu to Abidu Gano dress in Nigerian Timumi, no. But when we dear, wash and crown on Dominamno. Mamini ni passport, Mamini ni ID card, card identity, only been to Niger phone crown, or much because you can't be walking around Niger with that kind of identity. Only card is a Jew, and only card identity. Document be crown, except for you to know, say, of Niger. That's all. And this, immigration, that's what the law in Juma. To correct what maybe people have impression say ECOWAS protocol. It doesn't affect and it doesn't change the nation Ghana say yembrike law bia. 2, adia yebetimaye the gender bemuno. We only have to find out say immigration handling of them no should be under a humane atmosphere. And now say omucho miese bia ya de yini abu omu Cote d'Ivoire there or handle omu very rude and crudeness and into Cote d'Ivoire omu nkoho and it's a Cote d'Ivoire chuma and cranketwang omu mame omu papa na omu de omu ntade ahihye omu no achechire ade abom saa ntibi anipa 1,000 na omu machi omu and that kind of handling no Cote d'Ivoire. And then also Cote d'Ivoire with that identity card and Central District of De Plateau. They will not allow you to come to that enclave but ministries baby. Why? Because Ghana Sabi Yahoo bro and the two our adopted system say they are very aggressive to some extent. Very aggressive. Who says if you might be 3-4 years I will street gender ministry, it is their duty to make sure say or collaborate with immigration. Now Niger ambassador, Niger mission in Kasa. Now, omu look out for a proper way of repatriation. But here is the case. So, okay, so repatriate you more. You know about Immigration Controller General. Baby, I'm a problem. They say, "Ni padudro weno. Would you come at Togo? I said Togo man escort. Togo will not do it because no, and you are not in the Ghana. Nipa bakum you know criminal offense." And how anybody near Manatosis in Nigeria, and then the collaborated immigration law no acting down as any criminal law no home to police collaboration home to the court. Name you're dealing with kids. Now, I'm drop important thing being interesting scenario and dynamics of business. One who said, Shaman, Mame Forum, one who said, Bakukra, Wawo, but I'm quite be her. After when you 3 months, 2 months. Hospital Ben one so oh my baby, you know especially Oko Adabraka, baby, a psychiatric clinic, you know. If you are saying it is Roma saw down, Roma saw down, on any year to home. Once a memano, you're very lazy, or no, or a sponsor, their sponsor and robber, or near Juma, into Grand this can bar, yeah, the manner. No be the battery no dia ship no da ho to some extent say almost carbon crown akwa one first come on yi and then crown so maame na ode ne bae no ne brother ire ne nadam for ire ode ne wesi begging profession and one be otimi nya ma ne miensa nya sa bibia ni o mu ti dua na se na ma ne wo e wo dua na se ama oh yes and crown kitin okrom time be no ode ne free ni ja bae. Pregnancy, but wabedi Ghana be 8 months. Wabedi Ghana 1 year. Hospital bang, polyclinic bang, kolebu bang. Same hospital abakoto is example. Example when you are yes wow. Wabedi Ghana back hospital. One miske kranukra wuntia. And they are very. I've lived and I know their city, their town, and baby free. And the humidity, the kind of weather. The real desert of Niger, as soon as we are now, to Bedu ha, the air so it's nothing to them air conditioning because a honey beer 85 degrees, 120 degrees, and it's in Ukraine, a do about in Abubu. They have to trek about 40 kilometers and some normal could ensue. Say, I want to back on my time to do a diabaco, and no normally be shit a jammer the whole family nature was here. And to woman bedu ha shesto anim na it's so sad and na yesu amakwan ama the city authorities especially AMA any immigration kwa AMA has a role to play anything the government of Ghana edin sika CC Accra wire bridges ko say aboso kan bridge no mwie no anajo obi oti bi anko over 1,000 people and omo ede a white household and that is how they are. If you don't stop them, they will encroach. Circle. You for Nasi, your friend is say, transport you Kukumasi. VIP. For your bandits in your criminal boys now, or as convicts in a go. One said, we should finding a way, I've dominated, Doma by edge to the runabout side. Because, say, Niger, Sanko for so when you ase na so da ana wonya ba bia enwunu ho a na ndie obetu no bebre you will sweat na omo kroma no ko asaman kase kota kwade kokumase enti it is they are more than 15 to 20,000 and they go krom ha it is they are more than that
because 2,000 year almost omanya no wa kra na ye bob na say na say ye can the whole Ghana the ebo ma say na ye wo ke ye keka
20,000 ebia nantia du takrade but they are so smart say city ombakwa ye momuska no they don't live there for long Accra traffic in the Dawson the passengers take traffic mo to go from private cars almost to go from the Accra Esson about you talking about almost about 1 million cars on the street of Accra on daily basis. Out of the 5 million populated city, no, about 1.5 million cars ego street in so both passenger and private. And it's a mere average of 4 people are not 3 car in the demo. You're talking about over 3 million people ego street in so. And they are making a fair share.
And Mr. Awa ha bianye den na ene ya yi omo no ye be make sure say omo nsan emmabio because mami otikoja ba na breso gender ministry o hyase try yes obe yi omo afioye ankosi aga na ese kura de aboro so eti from the migration service mpanimfo ye no die bio na wo say ye de omo ko ye den a ye hu omo bie mu
mama dynamics another challenging. How do you differentiate them? And excuse me to say, from Wale from Crown Joshua, from the street. You see, Ghana's problem. It should be out of politics across the two divides. They don't treat the issue because they say no. And yet, Oma Obefu say Omugu Edia Bridge Abuso Cambridge and Abakatomi and Niger for. But now Zongo Junction up to their friend said Flamingo. I want to say, Yenya Wale Ghana have from Crano. I want to Kaya you from. In Grand business, I will because only Muslims, only Naka House. How do you prove while in your crap from Niger? Oma could rather thank you. Any one. How do you prove Susana, Oma Ewo, Abusoka, Eko Dakuman? So said Dakuman, Kelvin Moho. If you are now, I will Amaneba, Eko JSS, in the bedroom SHS, Om. And we keep always saying that politicians about Messi hostel at their mouth. And what we are saying is that Yancy hostel, near you are cramping the mammy, and then a papa free tamale, and your friends are while and Panama, almost 1 year. We are Moncotier and Yama and Crano. Or Baba Suania Manivia, Omuka, and Choyana, Yaman fast and the new moon. Because you wait to call this one, man, you say no, Niger for an after home. How does immigration select them out? Anyone? 2. Ghana Migration and Ministry of Interior, they don't have that money to deport them. Are you deporting them by road and not by air? By air is out because only aircraft. By road, Togo decided on general. Because only access or then command Benin. How do you deport them? And we stop them from entry, and the entry in Aflao Umufiba. They don't come from the other side. They come from Aflao, from Lome, from Benin, from Nigeria North, and descended the bar. And immigration baby, but migration service is about most strengthen the entry point. Sana Cote d'Ivoire, I don't know more messing Franco for Alubu. Which cab in front of Benantiapa? They don't allow them. And the Cote d'Ivoire began. They tried it. It couldn't work out. It could not work out. And just said, but the conflict and the difficulty is the two scenarios. Can you feed them? So while feeding, I want a United Nations protocols now. Can was them. So I detain. We're depriving in the right of movement. How do you feed them? Can immigration feed 2,000 people a day? The answer is no. Where would you keep them? Udomko Independence Square. They will mess up the place. In the shelter, in transit, waiting to deport them. That is also another issue. The complexity and the flexibility, difficult side of the protocols near Kanwasam. But not say immigration. I had asupu and as a wachi womu and as we detain womu and then because you must have a document before entering Ghana. They don't have whether you are crying up and you crying, you must have documents. They don't have anything. You as you please no.
Mr. Waheb no pay da wase papa.